Hey guys, today I want to do a video about how I made these custom shelves for my treehouse. I actually had my property manager that was with me through the whole time building the treehouse. She wanted me to build more of these mango shelves for another one of her vacation rentals. So it was pretty cool, and I thought I would show the process of how I did it. So first step is I've got these two pieces of mango wood. So these are raw edge, what they call it when they have the, this is actually the side of the tree. So what I'm actually doing is I'm gonna take and sand all of these down. This one I've already sanded down quite a bit. And I'm gonna make shelves out of these thick 2-inch kind of raw slabs of mango wood. So it's probably hard to see right now, but what we're doing is taking just all the imperfections out of this wood. So you see how this is this really rough, kind of just coarse texture. And then this one is getting all smooth, ready to go. The mango wood has tons of character in it. There's so many little lights and darks and cool spots in it, so once we put the stain on it, it's gonna pop. I'm gonna keep sanding these for probably like another hour, and when I'm done, I'm gonna show you how it looks when I put the first coat of stain. Sorry, there's this little side camera over here, and I don't know where to look. I'm not a pro at this yet, but I'm gonna get better. Okay. Here's the raw edge of one that has not been finished. And then here's the raw edge once I sand it down of the look that we're looking for. Wait till we get some stain on this. These things are gonna be beautiful. Well, I've been sanding for like 7 hours. So now these boards are all pretty smooth. Put in some of this Minwax, wipe on stain, put it in a little deal like that, and then you use a rag, like a t-shirt, a really soft t-shirt. And what this does is you wipe the stain into the wood. So you got your rag, and basically fold it in half a few times, dip it in the stain, and then you're gonna rub it in. We're gonna end up doing like 4 different coats, like 4 coats on this before it's done. So, as you can see, this clear stain is awesome. It's gonna bring out all of the colors in this mango wood. You're gonna see the colors of the mango wood really pop out here.
Daddy, is this the rocking boat?
Yeah, that's the rocking boat. Ideally, you want to let this stain dry for about 4 hours. Actually not good at multitasking at all. But I will do 2 coats and then a light sanding, a 3rd coat and a light sanding, and then a quick 4th coat. And then it's kind of the finished look. We're gonna let these dry a few hours and do another coat. Over and out. I am going to Home Depot to pick up all the pipes. This shelf project is like an industrial pipe type look. We made it to Home Depot because we need to get the pipes for the shelf. So the shelf itself shelf itself. The shelf is 44 inches wide, 36-inch pipe, because it's going to come back and return in underneath. So this pipe is going to be the hanger that goes underneath the shelf. So this is one piece of like 50. So you're not really supposed to do this, but I need to go up there and see if they have more of these things they're out of. So I'm gonna do something that Home Depot is gonna get mad at. Hey, of these 3/4 inch I got caught right as I was about to go up that ladder. Before I go, I'm gonna have a guy make a custom cut, because they only sell those bars in 36 inches. And what I need to do is I need to secure into the studs of the wall, and the wall studs are 16 inches apart. So I basically need to cut a bar and fit it so that the connections hit into the studs. In order for me to secure into this wall at 32 inches and hit 2 studs so that these shelves are securely embedded in studs, I have to make sure that the pipe is not only the right size, but that the pipe with the attachments makes it perfectly 32 inches. So when we're done, I'll show you how long to actually cut the pipe, so that the pipe plus the attachments on the edges equal exactly 32 inches, so you hit into the wall. Crazy. Okay, it's been a little while here at Home Depot, but I think I've got it pretty much put together. I really, really wish they weren't out of these. This is the part that I need, and this isn't even the right one. This is a 3/4 inch inlet, 3/4 inch outlet, and a 1/2 inch connection. I need a 3/4 by 3/4 by 3/4. They don't have any. And I need a bunch of them. So I need them right here to connect these pipes. I need them right here to connect these ones. And then I need another connection on the end of this pipe, so the closet, the shelf, the rod can hang underneath the shelf. But this is kind of what I would do if I were anyone else, is I would build this all in the store. Build the whole thing how you want it, make sure all the sizes and measurements add up, and then take it home pretty much assembled already. So again, I would be doing that, except for they are out of 3/4 inch tees, so I can't. Basically how it's going to work though is one of the wooden shelves is going to sit on here and go across, and there'll be another one. Then the other shelf is going to sit on these 2 rods going across. And then this support doesn't hold any shelf, but it just comes back and attaches into the wall for additional strength. And these were all cut to fit a 32 inch, to fit into 32 inch rafter spacing. This one that I cut for the closet rod, just so you know, this was 30 inches. So if you have someone at Home Depot cut you a pipe and you want to cut the bottom closet rod with the connecting things, cut it at 30 inches. 1/4 inch galvanized T. But this connects all the pipes together. The pipes going up and over, things going down, yada yada yada. put it all together. I'll try to explain it. Here we go. This is what's going to attach to the wall. So shelf number 1 is going to sit on this. And then I've done this little guy down here so that that would be a hanger for clothes. And then shelf number 2 sits right there. And then this extra piece that comes up and into the wall will not be holding any shelf, but it's just an extra support because these shelves are pretty freaking heavy. So we need a lot of support into the wall. Now, if I did this correctly, which we'll see, then the spacing from here to here should be 32 inches. Oh my gosh, that's great news. Bet we can't see that, but we're right in that 32-inch range. The good news about these floor flanges is that they have 4 different places you can put a screw. So even if you're not perfect, you have about 1.5 inches on either side of play, so you can hit studs. So this is where we're at so far. Built this whole thing so that we could go to this house, attach that into the wall, and then just slide the shelves in right there, and that thing will be strong. Hey everyone. It's kind of a rainy, wet day today, which is not ideal for finishing these shelves, but I need to do them today. So here's where we're at. They have had 2 coats. I'm about to put a 3rd coat. I'm gonna do a 3rd coat and then I'll do the sanding. In like 3 more hours, we'll do a light sand and another coat, and then these will be ready to deliver. Mara, say hi. No. After you've done all of your coats, and by all of I mean 3 coats, you want to get sandpaper, not just any sandpaper, something like this, 400 grit. 400 grit or 600 grit. You can use either one, and they're both gonna give a nice fine finish. I'm just gonna come over it lightly, get out all the rough stuff. Depending on the wood that you're using, you're gonna get these little, this is where there's like natural grooves into the wood, and the stain on the flat parts of the wood comes off just fine. Now this is already smooth, but the places where there's little grooves, you gotta kind of come in and sand those out with like your fingertips. Okay, after lots of sanding, you're kind of left with this. It doesn't look very good. It looks like you really beat up the wood, but it's smooth. The good news is, as soon as you put on your next layer of stain, it goes away. So there they are. It's the finished product. I'm gonna go over to this vacation rental property and install them. All right, this is the final installation. I'm here at the property, and it's just what Heather wanted. But there she is.